Well, g'day everybody and welcome. Today we're having another squiz at the Wandering Village, and the reason why we're doing this is the dev has sent over a key for us because it has released into 1.0. I believe we played the demo of this at some point in time. It's developed and published by Stray Fawn Studio. It's also co-published by Whisper Games, and it's about it's a city building simulation game on the back of a giant wandering creature. You build your settlement and from a symbiotic relationship and form a symbiotic relationship with the colossus. Will you survive together in the hostile yet beautiful post-apocalyptic world, contaminated by poisonous plants? And who the hell doesn't want to live on the back of a dinosaur, right? Check it out. Or a colossus, anyway. Beautiful. Let's get stuck straight into a new game here. We've got story mode, which is go on an epic journey with your own Ombu and discover the source of infestation. Great starting point with an optional tutorial. Mix and match hostility modifiers to put your survival skills to the test. Survive for 1,000 kilometers. Or sandbox mode, play on your own terms. Whether you want Ombu to be invincible or prevent villagers from revolting, you make the rules. Let's go into story mode because it looks like that is how it's supposed to be. Play at your own pace. A growing village will lead to more challenges, but there's no pressure to progress. The village elder shows you the ropes of how to take care of your settlement. After an initially guided experience, this mode transitions seamlessly into a playthrough on normal difficulty. We could run through the tutorial. Let's just run through the tutorial. It has been a while since we did that, and it looks like we get to probably unlock some other skins as well. That's pretty damn fine. I think we're going to go for that, I reckon. Can't be changed later. And will we call it Ombu? No. As per usual in the channel, we will call it Spurk. We're going to live on the back of Spurk. Who doesn't want to live on the back of Spurk, right? Let's go continue. We will call this a new save file, and off we go. Driven from our homes by the toxic spores, we kept wandering looking for shelter. But in our wildest dreams did we imagine, but not in our wildest dreams did we imagine that we would find Spurk. Spurky. All right, lovely. Look out for feeding and sleeping spots for your Ombu. As long as your villagers are happy enough, yep, then everything else goes smoothly. Ah, there you are. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks, buddy. Well, looks like we're getting rid of spores. I like how his little moustache comes out the side of his mask. It's a specifically designed mask for those with excellent moustaches. After all the years we've travelled, all the hardship we've endured together, who would have thought that we run into an Ombu of all things? No, not me, not me. It's truly amazing, isn't it, dear? We might be the first humans to have seen one in a couple of 100 years. But the poor thing seems exhausted and has gone back to sleep for now. I had thought that Ombus slept underground, but the poisoning of the soil must have woken it up. Well, there you go. I wonder if it can even sustain itself up here on the surface, but if we take care of it, it might take care of us in turn. But if push comes to shove, we might have to prioritise our own well-being in order to survive. Though that is a decision we would like to pass on to you. We may have led our people here, but I think this is a good opportunity for someone new to take over. Well, thanks, Gramps. Thanks, Gramps. I don't know what the big green splodge on the top of your head is, but it's becoming. To ease the transition, I could teach you a little of what I've learned, tutor you even, a tutorial, so to say. What do you think? Sounds bloody good to me. Okay, let's pause the game. What do we got here? Roland. Roland wants a house. Of course you want a house, Roland. All right. I'm guessing that it's going to be tutorials appear here. Will teach you everything you need to know. Yep, no worries. Elder's notebook. Cool. Back. Let's go back. Move the camera. Yep. Got that. Yep. Okay. Pause the game or adjust its speed. Yep. Go through all of that. No worries. Set the speed to 4 times with that button. Done. You can also use space to pause the game, which is good. I love space pause. It's quite a nice little aesthetic, isn't it? And I kind of like the UI as well. Looks like these are our resources at the moment, tools and wood and stuff. Typical colony sim stuff. Well done. Now set the speed back to 1 times. Set the button there. Yep. You can pin and unpin these. Yep. Zoom in and out with the mouse button or the 3 large widgets in the corner of the top bar. Enter the world map view. Where is our world map view? Where are we? Oh, I like that too. That's our Ombu health. That's our villager happiness. And that is the time and day and world view as well. Check that out. I'm guessing that it moves like, there's a fair bit of space there. Distance travel, when we reach the edge, it sort of unlocks as we go. Kind of fog of war-y. Well done. Now I'll return to the village view. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to do that. Back to the Ombu. Beautiful. And into our village view. Lovely. Wood cutting camps. Yes, we need wood cutting camps. So it wants us to do 2 wood cutting camps. Will give us a speedy supply of wood and clear space for new buildings. So where are we going to go? Well, I don't think we have any water on this, although we're probably going to have to do some sort of water collection. You wouldn't think that there would be a lake on the bottom of an Ombu, but you never know. What's this resource over here? That is a clay deposit. What are these? These are spikes. That's some rock deposit. Strange rubble. Giant trunk. It gives us 1,000 wood, that thing does. We've got some berries up there as well. So I think, and we've got clay down here, but, I don't think it's going to take them too long. So I reckon what we might do is let's build production right here, wood cutting camp. Let's build one here. And we'll clear an area out, and this is where our village can be. We'll build one there. And then we will put another one over here, I reckon. We'll cut those areas out. There you go. All right, off you go. Off you go, my children. My little blue-cloaked children. It's pretty cool. Look, check them out. They're doing their stuff. They're doing their thing. Okay, all right. So, what do we got now? Notice that no one works at wood-cutting camps. All the villages are free. Yep, select the wood cutting camps to open there. Yep, no worries. That makes sense. Let's add 2 workers to that, and we will add 2 workers to that. How many villages do we have? We've got 8 idle workers. We've got 5 idle workers now. We've got 6 free workers and a total population of 10. Yep, so we want to build a mining camp. Of course we want to build a mining camp. We will build that here. And then all of that stuff will be in range. What the... He's making a noise. He's making a noise. Someone wants to talk to you. Who wants to talk to me? I see you've noticed this strange pile of rubble as well, my friend. There seems to be something buried there. It's hard to tell what that is right now, but we might be able to learn more if we dig it up. Don't know about this. Maybe it was buried for a reason. Come on, dear. Aren't you the least bit curious? Who knows? It might be something that could really benefit us. Yeah, don't be so grumpy. Clear the strange rubble. What's this? Buildings with a red flag. Yes. Okay, let's throw a couple of workers in there for now. And that leaves us with 4 free workers. Why is it saying we've got idle workers? Free workers who are idle. Okay, that's the free workers. All right. These resources come sort of storage. Yes, we probably need to build ourselves some form of storage, which will be a materials storage, and we will build that right here, because who doesn't need that right there? And off those free workers go to do their building and stuff. Lovely. Lovely. All right, so construct a material storage. Let's get that moving. Let's go up to 2 times. We'll have that happen. Those two lazy buggers are just standing around. Let's go back to 1 speed now. All right, your village is going to need food. One sustainable way is berry gathering. Yes, indeed. Research tent, dirt road, food, berry gatherer. And we've got berries. Oh, we've got so many berries up there. Let's try. I think this is the place that we are going to have to do it by the looks of it. So let's do it here for now, yeah? Yeah, let's do it there for now. We'll get 2 people going over there as well. We don't have any free workers at the moment, but we've got 4, but none of them are idle, so that's all right. We'll throw some berry people in that when we go. The noises are really quite nice, and you can hear the ombu. He's almost snoring. He's almost snoring. But a lovely looking game. Really is a lovely looking game. I'm actually I remember when we played it the first time. It's kind of that 2D on an almost 3D environment that's 2D but it's 3D, and it just confuses the hell out of Simi's mind. All right, so we are bringing wood in. We're bringing a fair bit of stone in. What have we got in our storage at the moment? So we can do. All right, no worries. Let's assign. Oh no, we're going to need to assign somebody there. We've got a fair bit of stone. I don't know whether to take somebody out of there at the moment. We probably don't need to. But what we want to do is probably throw 2 people in there and have 2 idle workers. A research building will allow you to research new technologies, but it requires clay. We need to set up a clay gathering camp, which we have clay over here. Right? So if we set up a clay gathering camp down there, I don't think that'll be too bad. Can we do roads? We can do dirt roads. Let's run a road straight up here. Like that. The little balloons. Remove this tree. Remove this tree. Let's throw a road in there. Let's throw one through to there. And quite obviously, we're going to need to go up here as well. So that's all right. It's not like they've got anything better to do, right? No. Can we cancel that? How do we cancel? Push pause. I need to cancel this because I think I'm going to chop down a berry tree, and that is not good. Right there. Cancel that. Cancel that. And, oh, no. Come on, stop. There we go. That's better. Cancel that as well. Ooh, that was close. All right, let's unpause. That would have been an absolute disaster. And you know what I've done? I got this crappy little spot here, so hopefully there's a well or something like that. Research building. Let's see. Clay deposits work similar. Once harvested, they'll need to regenerate. So they do actually regenerate. Your village's happiness is high enough. The village will periodically attract nomads. Once they've arrived on the top of the screen, will light up. Accept new villagers. All right, lovely. So we'll wait for that to happen. Excuse me. I apologize. It's been weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and I am not getting better. All right, there we go. Lovely, and we'll just throw that little dirt road in there like that, and then at least that makes it a little bit better. All right, beautiful. So we've got people doing that. I think what we might do. We've got 20 stone, 32 wood. I think I'm going to take somebody out of there for now. We've got new villagers coming in. There we go, lovely. We got 2 new villagers, which means we now have 5 to work on building stuff. So I'm gonna throw you back in there for now, I think. I do believe. Looks like it is raining. Light rain. This is raises humidity. Alright, there's a building with red flag. We need to throw maybe 1 person in there, I reckon, to work. Now, I don't know whether roads actually make it faster or what, but I'm guessing that we'll see. We now need to, your berry gatherers arrive. What happens when there aren't enough berry bushes around their workplace? You can uproot wild berry bushes by selecting them and using that to harvest and remove. Your berry gatherers closer to themselves. Okay. So what we could do is we could go here and we could uproot that. That's actually pretty cool. And then they can put them closer to themselves, right? So let's get them to uproot those. I hope I'm doing this right. It happens when you can uproot wild berry bushes by selecting them using the harvest and remove function. Your berry gatherers can then plant them closer to themselves. Make sure you uproot a berry bush that's not already in your gatherer's radius. Yeah, okay. And that your berry gatherer is set to only plant or plant and harvest. Okay, let's make sure. Who have we got working in here? Alvin. How do we set this? Plant and harvest. Yep. Cool. What do we have? Only harvest, only plant and harvest. Lovely. Okay, so hopefully they'll go out and do that. We're starting to get a little bit of clay in now, which means we can build our research building. And I think we'll put our research building in town. Probably... Where will we put our research building? Right here, maybe. No. Gotta find a spot. Let's put our research building there. That'll do. They can build that. What do we got there? Research building, yes. That's fine. It needs 30 stone and 20 clay. So, are they going to... okay, they've got those at the moment. They're harvesting those at the moment, which is good. Construct a research building. Assign workers to your research building. The icon indicates we're waiting for new people to arrive. 1 day and 17 hours. What I'm more worried about is, do we need water? Oh, yep. Oh, is he getting up? He is. He is getting up. That's pretty cool. That is so cool. And now off he goes. Oh, I love it. Love the sounds too. They've done such a good job of the sound design on this. I might stream this. For a day, I think. It does have a Twitch mode. And if you set the Twitch mode and you can set a couple of settings to on, it actually names your villages. Names your villages after your Twitch viewers. All right. So those guys are working their buttocks off, right? Chopping down trees, clearing areas. We're getting some clay happening. What we might do is we've got plenty of wood. Let's just reduce the woodcutters for now. Let's just reduce the woodcutters for now, and they can go and do other things. We've got 2 workers in here. We'll add a worker in there because it's clay that we're kind of needing at the moment by the looks of it. And rain falls upon us again. I hope that these berry gatherers, I might throw Plant and harvest. Maybe if we set them to only plant. No. Only harvest. Why aren't they coming out and selecting these? So can we prioritize that, please? Prioritize that. Can I hold shift? No, I can't. Can I hold control? No, I can't, you bugger. I was hoping that that I could hold control. Let's prioritize this stuff here. And we'll get these replanted over where our berry hut is. If I had have known, I might have been able to... Look, there's a lot of berries out there as well. Cool. Pile of berries. Let's prioritize picking that up as well. How's our storage going? We do have limits. Our timber's getting up there. We've got no planks at the moment. But if they're going to pull these up, then these guys will probably... Well, they should replant. That's what it says, basically. That's basically what it says. Let's assign 2 workers to that. Did we assign 2 workers? Oh, you've got to have 3 workers. Oh, really? So it says full staff are required for that. We may need to... We're doing all right on berries. Let's reduce 1 person there. They can work in that. We're doing all right there. Let's reduce another person there so that we've got 2 people that are going to be idle. We've got somebody else going over there. So now the research building's finished. Open the research air well. Oh, air well. Oh yeah, right there. Hang on a sec. What does the air well do? Extracts water from the air. Works better at higher humidity levels. Okay, beautiful. Let's research that. Got farm, water tank, landscaping, horn blower. Used to issue commands to the ombu, which it may or may not follow. Sweet. Sweet. That's looking pretty good. All right, so everybody's doing what everybody needs to do. Are these guys... He's definitely harvesting. They've removed... Yep, they've removed a couple. All right, they've removed a couple from there. Are they going to... Yes, there he is. Look, he's digging and he is planting them. All right, that's going to help us a lot. We've got 2 new people coming in, which is absolutely fantastic. We're doing the researching the air well at the moment. How's our research going? Ombu's 15% hungry, 10% sleepy, and there's no poison level because the world is poison. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, so we also need to remove this at some point in time as well. Let's just set that to... Let's just set that to remove there. All right, what else have we got? So it's a bit crazy that we need 3 people in here to actually do research, though, isn't it? What other research are we going to have? Wow, there's a considerable amount, isn't there? Look at that. Quite a considerable amount. I'm guessing there's ways to... A dung collector. Collects dung from the ombu. Can you imagine the size of that? Used to produce biogas and fertilizer. We've got a stonemason there. I'm guessing we are going to need to probably look at... learn how to place some basic decorations. Yeah, no worries. Research cost is in resources, so water tank, farm. What I'm wondering is, we can do tomato. A flop house. Makeshift housing for up to 30 villages. That's awesome. A pantry, which will be really good for storing our food. There's the carpenter over there. So the carpenter is to make wood planks. So Did that update while we were in there? No, kind of didn't. I think we may have been paused. So everything's looking pretty good. We've only got 3 tools, which is a little bit of a worry. But we do have 4 free workers. There's a little bit of water there. Can we gather it? Yes, let's gather it because we've got clay deposits here, which is fine. Let's gather that water while it's there. That probably happened in that last rain. Now they're coming out here and they're going to start working at getting rid of this. So we're going to get clay and stone out of this, but there might be something else that's in there as well. All right, I don't know why it's not getting us to build houses because, and that's really stressing me. So what I'm going to do is I am going to build, can you rotate these? I am going to build houses. Yep. Research is done. All right, lovely. What will it want us to do? Berries are good source of food, but your village, yep. Cultivating crops, air well. Workers assigned to it. Food category, construct an air well. Assign a worker to the air well. That'll be in here. Where is the air well? Right there. Now this is going to probably need to be near a farm, and I'm probably going to put a farm out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the air well in this corner here. I think. There we go. That'll be okay. Let's do that. And I also want to build some bloody houses because it's stressing me that nobody has anywhere to live. Now I can't figure out how to rotate or whether you can actually rotate. I don't think that you can rotate, so we'll put a couple of houses out here, shall we? There we go. And another 2 in there. Beautiful. Okay, how much do they actually cost? They cost 15 wood each to build. That's perfectly fine. These guys are going to have to chop this tree down so that we can get into there, which is fine. So it's all looking good. It's all looking very, very, very good. Let's put it on 2 times for a little bit. He is planting. He is definitely planting around in a radius, which is fantastic. And that's all of that stuff that went there. So there we go. We've apparently got an achievement there for planting those berries. So, and it is nighttime. I can't remember it being nighttime. Is this the first time that it's nighttime? Let's do water tank maybe. Should we do water tank? Yeah, I think we'll do water tank first, yeah, and then we'll do that afterwards, so they can research that. Then we can actually put our water tank in here and store our water as we collect it. So there's more. That's so bizarre, isn't it? There's a little bit more clay over here, but there's lots and lots and lots of stone over here as well. So there we go. And he is moving along. While we're out here, let's have a look at the map. So we've got a point here, an abandoned encampment. So as we move around, we get to select where we go, and there's places that we can research and all that type of stuff. There's a rain cloud there. It looks like you can almost follow the rain, doesn't it? Okay. What do we got? So we've got nobody working there. We need a worker to work in there, which is good. So they can go into there. Let's see. Research farm. Well, I'm researching a water well first, I'm afraid, game. My apologies. All right, so here we go. Resource 41 of 50. Is it nearly done? There we go. Water tank is done. Let's research farm now. If we can. Let's go into here and that's producing water. Show research tree. And let's research a farm now. Which is going to be good. And we'll put our farm out there. That'll be fine. That will be fine. We also need to probably build ourselves a... got more villages. We need more villages. I think we have enough food and stuff, so... is there some... Oh, storages. Water tank. Let's throw a water tank opposite this. Oh, that's like 4... Let's throw it over the road, shall we? Right there, that'll do. And then they can chop that thing down. We've got houses here, which is awesome. Everybody's going to have everywhere to live. Housing quality 1. It's a tent. I know it's a tent. Poison resistance bonus to residents 10%. And that's the spores that are in the air and stuff, which is the poison resistance. But look, I mean, so far everything is working really, really well. I'm really enjoying the aesthetic and the artwork on it. I love the concept of moving this guy around, which is absolutely fantastic. And also it's just everything's working really, really smoothly. Everything runs really, really well. I mean, it makes sense in what you're doing in regards to any other colony sim. You collect wood, you collect stone, you gather berries, all that type of stuff, provide housing. But the one thing that we don't see as being on the back of a creature that we are going to have to, at some point in time, feed, because he's getting hungry. We're going to have to look after his... We're going to have to look after his health and his well-being. And he's going to sleep again probably soon. So, show research tree. But, look, I think I'm going to go that, I reckon. Can we research that? Does it have a prerequisite? I reckon it's actually, I'm really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. There we go. There we go. This is the Wandering Village, guys. There's a link down below. It's currently on sale at the moment. It has been released into 1.0, and I believe that they have. They've done a really, really good job throughout development on this. Very excited to see how it goes and to play some more on stream. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate your comments and your likes very, very much. I will see you all next time. Bye for now.